Alright, welcome everybody. We're here for another year for the ROAR at Daytona. We're driving the Porsche GT4 car again. It's again a 2.4 hour race special event hosted by iRacing. It's a special event they do every year. A week before the iRacing 24-hour race. So that'll be next week. But it's a nice little preview, nice little warm-up. Do some road racing. And yeah, we'll try to get another win. Again, last year we somehow lasted all 2.5 hours and got the win. The first year we attempted this race was 2 years ago, and we only made it about 8 minutes into the race before crashing out. So it's a tough race. It's a hard one to make it through all the way, especially the beginning. If we can get through the beginning of the race, I think we'll be all right. And if you look at the field, again, we are stuck with an all GT4 field. So all of these cars, looks like almost 50 drivers going for one win. So we're not going to have to deal with the LMP3 cars. We're not going to have to deal with the other slower car, the TCR cars. So it'll just be the Porsches. We have a pretty low I rating compared to everybody else in the field. We're number 46. So we got one of the lowest I ratings in the field. So the field might be pretty tough, but last year we were number 40 going into this race. So hopefully we'll bring more good luck for us and we'll be able to just repeat exactly what happened last year. This is almost the exact same scenario we had last year. Same car, same field, about same I rating. So yeah, good to see you, Lauren. Also, Paul Wilson, good to see you in the chat. It's a rare Saturday afternoon, Saturday morning stream for us, but this is one of the only times that iRacing has this session, so that we're able to do. But see how many people get here in the chat. And we still got about 13 minutes left until we get ready to qualify. We'll go out here and make a couple laps. This is a open setup race, but I am just using the low downforce endurance setup. And I think I made maybe one small tweak to the wing angle. But we're pretty much doing almost exactly what we did last year here. At least that's the goal. The competition might be stronger, and you never know how the race is going to unfold, but definitely going to try to just do what we did last year. We got the same car, same setup, and the field is similar at least. Yeah, Paul Wilson, we're AK-46 today. And we were in the 40s last year, so hopefully it'll be good luck for us again. Yeah, it's a big 10-4. It's a good snow day. Or a good day to have a race during a snow day. Up here in Michigan, we got, looks like 6-7 inches, it looks like here, close to. After this, we'll probably get out, do some shoveling. But for qualifying, I don't really have a different setup. I'm just pretty much going to go down to about 4 gallons of fuel put in it. That way we'll have a little bit lighter car. My fault. What's up, Marcus? Are you doing the roar? I think I saw before I hopped on here, Coker was live. So good luck to him. Attempting it today. I saw looks like Kyle Smalley, looks like Jared Wishin, some other guys have been posting about doing the roar. So good luck to everybody attempting it. I do wonder if like other drivers will get in a split with like LMP3s and the TCR cars. So I was kind of looking forward to that, having multi-class racing and mixing it up with all the other field. But hey there, Michael, though, good to see you. That's Big 10-4, go Big Blue. Still excited about that championship. Still can't believe it. Oh, shit. Yeah, 10-4, Marcus. I actually bought the LMP3 car this week. I hopped in a practice session the other day, and I saw the LMP3s in there, and I totally forgot that was added to this class, or this race. I bought it, put a paint scheme on it. That was kind of going to be my plan, was to run the LMP3 just to change it up. And about 2 nights ago, I decided, screw it, I'm just going to run this one. I had way more pace in this car. I just won it last year. Not saying I'm going to win it this year, but it'd be nice to at least go into it knowing that I got a shot at it. Or I should be at least competitive. With that LMP3 car, I couldn't really quite get the feel for it. I didn't know if I should maybe find a setup for it or not. So we'll save the LMP3 car for another race, but it's Big 10-4, Paul. Oh yeah, 10-4, Paul. You talking about Washington? What's up, Martin? Good to see you. Yeah, big win Monday night.
Car 38, just hit the fastest lap. 52.921.
We'll be celebrating that win for a long, long time. But got another big game coming up tomorrow night. Lions versus Rams. Hopefully we can win our first playoff game in a long time. First playoff game period at Ford Field. Yeah, it's going to be a tough race. We got almost 50 drivers, and they're all in our class, so it's... iRacing is probably going to take a shot if we end up wrecking out, but... If you guys just joined and you haven't already hit that thumbs up button, definitely would appreciate it. Especially with these Saturday streams, it's a little bit out of our normal time slot. We usually go live, but Marcus, that's a good question. We got me and Gavin, Chris Webb, and Bryson this year going for 24-hour race. That'll again be coming up next week. But we'll be teaming up with Strictly Stock again. They got 3 cars going for it. We'll be in the GTP Cadillac. Then there'll be an LMP2 car with, can't remember who's all in that one. I'll have to look at the list, but I know JW is going to be running the LMP2 car for Strictly Stock this year. So who knows, maybe at some point we'll be in Discord with them. Our team this year for my car will be myself, Gavin Hibbs, Chris Webb, and Bryson Fitzgerald. Try to go for the overall win. Try to just make it all 24 hours. That's really the main goal, and that's what we weren't able to do last year.
got a slow car on the left.
I can't remember exactly where we qualified last year for this one, but it was somewhere inside the top 10, 15-ish, I believe. I just remember
on the right.
avoiding all the carnage early, and then we got
You have about 1 lap of fuel
into
left.
the top 5 fairly early, and we just kind of rode, saved fuel. And for a long part of that race, we just drafted in second place. Saved a lot of fuel, so that's going to be the key to this one, is save fuel. Try to spend as little time on pit road as possible. And of course, just try to keep the car clean. I mean, these first couple laps are crazy in this race. Again, it caught us out 2 years ago. Going through the bus stop right there, the car got spun out in front of us. We had nowhere to go and cleaned us out.
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel.
Just a little practice for getting on a pit road and qualifying, so we had
Pit box in.
only 4 gallons of fuel in there.
5,
That's what we did last year.
3, 2,
Appreciate
1.
it, Kyle. Yeah, good luck
Right here.
in your race today. I'm not going to have
All
my
the damage is
crew chief
repairable.
in the chat today, unfortunately. You're a big part of last year's victory for us in the chat. But good luck today. Again, yeah, good luck to everybody. If they are watching and haven't raced yet. I believe this might be the final one. There might be another session tonight. I can't remember exactly all the sessions today. Uh-oh. 10-4, Kyle. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and look at the group we got in here. I don't think I recognize any names. Oh, we got Daniel Suarez. Daniel Suarez 3. We'll just pretend that that's the real one.
Repairs are almost finished up.
Let's see, Daniel Suarez is number 49, so he's got a lower I rating than us even. But, yeah, Kyle, is your race, do you have any LMP3 or TCR cars in your class or your race, or is it just GT4s? Because we're just rocking GT4s today, but... Yeah, it looks like 70 degrees.
All right, that's it. Go.
Track temps 84, 85. 4-mile-an-hour winds. Dynamic sky, dynamic weather. So, obviously we're not going to get rain yet, but that'd be pretty sweet here in the next couple of years. I'm sure this race will be one of the big ones that'll feature weather. But, okay, 10-4. Kyle, yeah. I was hoping we would get the LMP3s just to make it kind of interesting and like change it up. I know last year this is exactly, I mean, it almost is exactly last year's race so far. The setup wise, like we got just all GT4 cars and we're in the 40s for iRating, but appreciate it, Ben Summerford. Appreciate it, man. Hopefully it'll be a good race and hopefully you guys have a good time watching, but hopefully we'll just be able to survive. Yeah, 10-4, Martin. I saw Coker was racing too. Hopefully he has a good one. Good race. Appreciate it, Dean Sprinkle. Good to see you in the chat. I hope so, man. That'd be nice. That'd be awesome to get another one. Go back to back and same car, same scheme, basically. But we'll see next year. Again, I was just saying this earlier, but last year, a couple days ago, I was planning on running possibly the LMP3 car. I bought it, I ran some laps, made a paint scheme for it, was just about ready to go for it, and then I decided, you know what, I just didn't feel like I was that comfortable in it, and I just feel really comfortable in this car. Obviously, we won it last year in this, so wanted to kind of rerun it, run it back. Just go with what's comfortable this year, and then maybe next year we'll try to get in that LMP3 car and go after it. But just a couple seconds here until we get ready to qualify. Yeah, 10-4 Kyle. That's honestly, I wanted to do it just to have something different. I usually like prototypes, how they drive and race, and it's just fun to be the faster class sometimes, you know what I mean? Get in the lap traffic. But yeah, I did not enjoy it as much, and it felt clunky. I just kept locking up the tire too, which I think that's a kind of common problem for the LMP3s. But yeah, I didn't really enjoy it that much, and I didn't really have that much speed out of it. I didn't have that much handling out of it, so figured I'd stick with what we're comfortable with, at least for this year. We'll see what we do next year, but all right, we got 2 laps. We'll go out here and qualify quick. Kind of moved it down to only 4 gallons of fuel, so where we're lighter for qualifying. Gotta remember to change that before the race. So right after qualifying, go back into the setup sheet, add all the rest of the fuel in it. What's up there, Scotty? Good to see you. Yeah, 10-4 Kyle. That really is the main goal. Again, the first year we ran this, getting wrecked out early sucked. I was having so much fun. It's just a fun race, a fun stream to do and hang out with everybody. We got 7 inches of snow outside. Can't really go anywhere anyway. We're snowed in. But that being said, if we do get in a crash earlier, we'll probably just shut her down. We won't limp around and try to just finish, but hopefully that won't be the case. Yeah, it worked out perfect to have a snow day today for this stream at least. But it'd been nice to have one this week. So I could have had a day off, but that's the way she goes.
Green, green, green. All right, man, here comes your first time lap.
Just hope to have a solid starting spot. Again, with almost 50 drivers in the field, you don't want to start in the back. And obviously no cautions. No chance to really catch back up once the race starts. It's just 2.5 hours of running. Shit. Well, this lap's going to be killed. Got loose, almost entering the oval part again, leaving the infield. Lost about 3 or 4 tenths. Try to take it conservative through there. Got to go to exit, so hopefully we'll carry a lot of momentum to 3 and 4 here at the oval and down the front straightaway. Getting through that chicane is huge. You just carry all this speed all the way from the backstretch all the way to the turn 1. But this will be our final lap. Try to get a good one.
Go.
Not the best turn 1. Oh, there we go. It's about a tenth slower through the first sections, but hit that corner good, and gained about 3/10 now. Ah, man, had to wait. Had to wait out the chicane. Gonna lose some time there, but on cold tires, when you don't have a lot of fuel in the car, it just feels really light and it kind of skates on top of the track. But again, this is with just the iRacing low downforce endurance setup. But go a little bit faster that lap. I'll put us P7 right now on the board.
There's the flag, man. It's over.
But all right, that'll do it. So far, P8. Our best lap was a 153.6. So pretty good. I think in practice I was in the 152s for sure. But that was with a draft, I think, and also just warmer tires. That wasn't really with qualifying setup, so. But we got just a minute left till we get ready to grid it up. There's the Chariot we'll be driving today. Go ahead and, before we forget, add all the fuel back into the car. Again, fuel mileage won us the race last year. We saved fuel pretty much all race, and definitely with that final stint, we were drafted in P2, and we ended up saving enough to get the win. So. Where'd you send it, Kyle? Did you? $10-4. You know what? I'm probably just gonna run this one, just because I've ran it a lot in practice. I'm comfortable with it, but
Good luck, everyone. Please be safe on first or two first laps. Is this not a multi-class race? I thought it was.
Yeah, Kyle, we'll just stick with this one, unfortunately, but
All right, man, we're
this is
going
what we
to the
had
next
last year. It
combine.
seemed pretty
All right,
decent.
man, we got a line
Good luck,
up on the
everybody.
right side.
The estimated SOF is
1,619. Pit
Yeah,
road is
you too,
closed.
Jack.
there are a lot of points on the table. Be smart
Yeah, I just
and
didn't
get
want to
a
run
good
out of time,
finish.
though. I know I needed to download it and switch it over to the setup
Good
sheet,
luck,
but
guys. Good luck.
yeah, this is the setup we had last year. It was decent. Looks like we're P8 right now. Looks like 49 drivers are in the field. Looks like 35 of them qualified. Looks like the poll got a 153.2. And we're at a 153.6. But starting P8, that's a pretty good spot for us. Top 10. But again, the beginning of these races are wild. But luckily, we'll only have to deal with about 8 of us in front of us.
Keep calm, first corner.
All right, appreciate everybody hanging out watching. If you haven't already hit that thumbs up button, definitely appreciate it. Got 2.4 hours coming up. Hopefully be there at the end, stay out of trouble, keep it clean.
Get ready.
Again, no fast repairs, so if we do get in a crash, we're going to be out of it. So
All right, man.
we'll see what
Take
happens.
cars in. Green, green, green.
Here we go.
You got one on your left. Clear on the left. You got one on your right. Clear on the right. You got one on your left. Keep right there. Clear on the left. Car on your left.
There's an incident behind.
Keep right there.
Dylan, don't
All
rush.
clear,
You
all
can-
clear.
Got someone get a little loose there. They're going to be side by side. Might get a big run on them. Martin, I might end up running it. Probably won't stream it, but we'll see. Looks like a fun slate of races, though. Would like to get around some of these guys. It doesn't seem like they're... And they might just be taking care of it soon, but...
Car on your right. You got one on your right.
A little bit of
Stay wide
contact
there.
in front of us. We just
All
gained
clear,
2
all
spots
clear.
there. A little defensive driving by Oscar, 23 here. Well, I could have passed him right there, but I don't know what to do here. What's up there, Zeke Streak? Appreciate it.
Car on your left. Still
Oh,
there.
this is a bad idea. This guy's out of control.
All clear, all clear. Car on your left.
He almost squeezed us into the wall.
Still there.
I already got 1X. We do have an X
Still
limit
there.
of 20.
Still there. Stay right. Clear on the left.
Oh my
Got one
God.
on your right. 3 wide, you're in the middle. Hold your line. You're in 5th place. Got one on your right. You're 2 wide there. Still there. All clear, all clear.
We got to get around this
Car
guy.
on your right. Still there. Hold your line. Stay left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the right.
All right. Got around him, but we lost almost 5 seconds to the group of cars in front of us. I could have been maybe more aggressive trying to get around him, but he's all over the place. Driving some defensive lines there. But in a good spot here. That'll put us up to P5. In a good spot. I just wish we could have gripped onto that draft up in front of us. That's going to be really tough to run down 5-second lead when they're all in the draft. So that's going to be hard to overcome, I think. Got about a 6/10 of a lead, and from us to the car behind us.
The car in
P1.
Yeah, I think so, Scotty.
Fastest lap. 53.324.
That was your fastest lap of the session. There's an incident behind.
When you wreck, just hold the brake, man.
Yeah, he wasn't going to last long, Dean. He was all over the place. About put us in the wall side by side. I think he made contact with the car in front of us. That ended up getting us 2 spots, but guys like that you just know aren't going to last pretty long. We got Audrey Garcia, number 21, behind us. We got around him earlier. We'll see if they're able to start catching us.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 6 seconds. That was your fastest lap of the session. The car in P3 just set the fastest lap.
53.171.
Yeah, so looks like This group in front of us all seem to be pretty fast, and they're all drafting with each other, so it's going to be really hard to catch those guys, but who knows? It's only 4 drivers. Maybe all 4 of them can have issues. Never know in these endurance races. Looks like the guys behind us aren't really going anywhere. They're about in the same spot. Yeah, 10-4 Scotty. It's definitely easy to get burnt out on Daytona and Talladega. Got through the chicane there pretty good. So it looks like Zachary Sullivan is the guy that's now taking over the spot behind us. He is number 1, so I wonder if he'll be able to run us down.
The gap is 6.8.
Might be good to draft with someone. What's up there, Strict Stock Motorsports? Good to see you in the chat. Can't wait for next weekend. Again, we'll be teaming up with Strict Stock next weekend again for the Daytona 24-hour race. The one and only Wheelman will be joining the team this year. He'll be driving the LMP2 car, while I'll be in the GTP car again. This time we'll be in the Cadillac. But big night, or big weekend of racing next week. It's already our 3rd X in 6 laps, so we gotta definitely be careful through the chicane. It's pretty much the only part where you really gotta watch out for is that chicane. You can really rack up the X's.
The leader just did a 53.323. You're losing on the car in front. The gap is
7.2
seconds. That was your fastest lap of the session. The car in P2 just set the fastest lap.
Come on, guys.
3.008.
Fucking fantastic. Excellent, Carter, excellent. Good job. What is wrong with you two?
So Zachary behind us is catching us.
Use your brakes if you're going to roll across the road.
Big 10-4 though, Dean. I saw you had some good news from the doctor. Hopefully all is well. Hopefully that continues.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is
7.7
seconds.
Got a slow car on the way. Go right.
Oscar's joined the party again. Just came out of the pits. So we definitely got some company now behind us. Zachary's about on our bumper. We're 8 seconds now behind 4th place. Those guys are just gonna keep pulling away, I think, the rest of the race. I mean, it's gonna be a tall order to get around them. Again, they're gonna have some issues, but
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is
8.4
seconds.
so I'm brainstorming here. I don't know if it's possible, but I know if we can save fuel, that's going to help us in general in these races, but you never know if the guys in front of us burn enough fuel. You never know, we might be able to get around them on strategy later in the race on fuel, but let's see. Yeah, we need this guy to get around us, and we need to be able to keep up with them in order to save fuel.
Seconds.
Still there. All clear, all clear.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
3.4
seconds.
Now we got a rabbit to chase in front of us too. That might help us a little bit. Or he might just drive away from us, we'll see. Keep thinking this is a Viper in front of us. It's the color scheme, I think. Kind of the body style is similar at least, but reminds me of a Dodge Viper. It does have Chrysler on the back, so maybe that's what they're going for.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
4.1
seconds.
Thanks, Matthias.
Right, Scotty? It looks like it.
Thank you.
Oh man, I really wish we got a better start, or I could have qualified a row or two higher. We just kind of caught racing with other cars, and just kind of got stuck maybe a lap or two, not even a lot at all. Because I think if we could have hung on to that first group, we could have just rode there. We would have been fine, I think. I think we have the pace to keep up with them, but... Man, another X. We're at 4 now.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap.
52.88.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 4 seconds.
Andrew, blue flag, blue flag.
I do think this time slot, though, is just... Obviously, they do that on purpose, iRacing, but the time slot just lends itself to people from literally all over the world
I'm gonna let you go on the oval.
racing. And road racing in general obviously gets more drivers from around the world, but... Yeah, Scotty. We'll call that the Oscar lap.
Thank you.
You got it.
Oh, another X. Son of a bitch. We're on pace to definitely get a penalty. I gotta clean up the bus stop. I'm not even pushing. That's the annoying part, is I'm just kind of coasting on entry, not even trying to push it.
54.29.
I don't know if they changed the sensitivity of it, or if they changed anything, or I'm just driving it differently, but...
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
4.7
seconds.
We're gonna probably try to leave it in third gear in turn 1 now, save a little bit. Might help. Short shift where I can. Band practice, I ran a full stint. It was, I think, 32 laps. But I was running almost my best laps on like lap 30, just with, I think, the tires held up fine. And obviously with low fuel,
Thank you.
you can put down some good lap times, so.
3-4, I will go high on the oval.
Now I'm just overthinking the bus stop literally every time I go in it. Just try not to get another X for a while at least.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
5.6
seconds.
Hey Kurt, if I end up catching you, I'm not gonna go for the move. Let's see if we can bump out the way back up the back.
Yeah, I do wish this was a multi-class race, like I keep saying. It'd be nice if there was either slower cars or faster cars on the track with us. Kind of mix it up. Maybe let the leaders get into some trouble, but bus stop is pretty difficult following another car, though. Bus stop's a lot easier. Obviously, clean track.
Yeah, good shit.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're just under 2 hours to go. We're working lap 14, coming to lap 15. We're just about halfway on a tank of fuel. We can go another 16, 17 laps.
That was your fastest lap of the session. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
6.7
seconds.
We are running good lap times, though, behind this Viper. We've gained a second on 4th place last couple laps. Does look like there's a lapped car, though, so it probably slowed him down. No, it's not actually a Viper, Zeke. It just looks like one. It's actually a Mercedes. Wanting to be a Viper.
Mic check. Got ya. Cheers, Jared.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
7.3
seconds.
Another X we just got. Just barely. We basically just followed the car in front of us, but that wasn't even an off track. I mean, that was just barely touching the grass at all.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's good stuff with me and Zach here. We've definitely pulled away from the cars behind us, and we've maintained with the cars in front of us. We're not really gaining much, but it looks like they've spread apart too. Like, it used to be a 4-car pack. Now it looks like 3rd and 4th are together, and then maybe 1st and 2nd are together. But goal right here is just, again, obviously finish the race, clean race. Don't get penalty or anything. Don't crash. But top 5, obviously, I think should be the goal here. Still, obviously, going to go for the win. Hopefully, we'll see. We're going to need some luck, but...
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
7.7
seconds.
Oh, yeah. That's a big 10-4 strict stock. Long way to go. Yeah, that would be the good thing about having other classes in the field, though. It just adds that extra element of crazy, and we really gotta try to avoid trouble. Yeah, Zach just lost it.
All clear, all clear.
Well, that sucks. There goes our drafting partner. But we'll be a top 5 spot, though. If that's our goal, we're in it now, at least. But man, just that one little mistake. It looked like he got in the bus stop a little bit too hard. He didn't spin it out at all. He just
9.5
seconds.
got loose.
All right, man, you're back in fifth.
Got a pack of lap cars in front of us. Yeah, I need 3rd and 4th place to get separated somehow. Like, have one of them miss the bus stop. Either come back to us. Yeah, Zachary missed the bus stop just once, and it lost him 4 seconds.
Swap, blue flag, blue flag. Yeah, I can see you, mate. Okay. Okay, thanks.
Another X there. To the bus stop. Just sucks because, like, I'm not like going off track a lot. I'm not making crazy mistakes. I don't really think I'm getting an advantage by doing it. It's just
52.965.
barely touching the grass, and we're
You're
getting those
losing on the car in
X's.
front. The gap is
9.1
seconds.
I didn't go out safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, every pit stop will just take 4 tires. Fill up on fuel. It's not going to be faster to just take fuel only. It takes a long time to fill these things up. But we've got 12 laps till we have to pit. Have no help in front of us other than these 2 lap cars to maybe draft off of, but
Westwood, go boss.
Say again?
Go by, man.
Roger.
man, you can just look at the time differential on our dash there.
You're losing on the car.
We were equal to our best lap at the chicane, and we ended up being 2.5 tenths slower just because of no draft.
And thank you.
It's a big 10-4, Zeke. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Appreciate you stopping by. So we're now going to be about in the draft of these lap cars. We're definitely way faster than those, so I don't think I should ride behind them and just draft. We are only 8.5 seconds back from P4. That's gotten all the way up to 10 seconds at one point. Yeah, again, next weekend will be the iRacing Daytona 24-hour race. We'll be going live next weekend. Keep an eye out on Twitter. We'll have more information coming up this week as to what time we'll go live and what time we'll be racing, all that. But
that was your fastest lap of the session. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 4.7 seconds.
God, the draft is just so huge. But it's going to be important for us to get by this lap traffic at a smart time.
Got one on your left. All clear, all clear.
Like there, he almost just drove right into us. Dean and my team and my car, it'll be Gavin Hibbs again, which we've been together now for, this will be our 4th year doing it together. And then we'll have Chris Webb, who's also been on our team almost every single year, I think, if not every year, and Bryce Fitzgerald. So we should have a good shot at it next weekend. We should have a good shot at, you know, keeping it clean, running all the laps, and hopefully a shot at the overall win.
On the car in front. The gap is 9
5.5 seconds. Are on your right.
But strictly
Clear
stock
on the
will
right.
have 3 cars entered in it. So we'll have a GTP class,
The car
LMP2
in
class,
P4
and
just
a
hit the fastest
GT
lap.
class.
52.817.
And of course, the wheelman will be driving the LMP2 car for strictly stock this year. I believe Cato's in that one, Joe Francis, and Thomas Sherman. We've worked with Thomas in the past. He's really good, really fast driver. So that LMP2 car that JW is going to be piloting, that's a good team for sure. So they should have a chance at possibly winning the LMP2 class. Yeah, car feels really good right now. Tires feel really nice. Fuel's starting to get pretty low here. We only have 7 gallons in the tank compared to 22. So the car feels pretty light. This is like peak performance, I think, at least for the setup I got in there. Just again, I wish we could be up there with the 3rd and 4th place car.
Thank you.
Yeah, they got a good team. I'm happy with my car as well. You guys we got going for our team. And the GT team has got quite a few drivers as well. I believe Jesse's one of them, and I'll have to look at who will be piloting the GT car, all of them, but it'll be a fun one.
Stay outside.
So we've gained about a 1.5 seconds from Zachary since he had those issues.
Stuart, did you blow your engine?
I think my car's just shit itself.
That was the car we just got
looks
around.
like it.
Can confirm shit.
He said his car just shit itself. Which is never good. You don't want that to happen.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is
9
seconds.
Go on around, Andrew. You got
You're
it.
pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
5.7
seconds.
You must have some damage to be that slow on the straight.
You ain't the only one.
True story, man. True story.
Well, has anyone else's car ever just blown up and then you got back to the pits and you've seen 42 minutes required?
Yeah. Not me.
But what causes it?
Dead engine.
Stuart Little is very
Yeah, but
confused
it's
why
again.
his car took a shit.
Simulator.
He's saying he didn't do
Fucking
anything
shit,
wrong.
that's what it is.
His car just took a shit, and he doesn't know what happened. That's Big 10-4, Scotty. It's a group of shady fellas.
53.265.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is
9.2.
seconds.
So it's showing we got 7 laps of fuel in the tank. I'm gonna do what I can to save as much as possible. I mean, I don't think I really can save much just by myself here, but
This is tragic for straight line speed.
Mr. Mayonnaise. Yeah, that sounds suspicious. First cloud cover we had all race. I remember last year the entire race was under heavy cloud cover, which definitely affected the grip of the track, but
Thank you, Andrew.
The car in front pitting.
so someone's pitting right now.
Thanks, Danny. No problem.
So we're behind a lap car here. He's number 11. He's running 42nd, but he's number 11, so he might have decent pace unless he got damage. Yeah, never mind. He must have damage or something.
Got one on your left.
That'd almost be like the dream scenario here if we could
All
get stuck
clear.
behind a lap car and draft off him, but does look like the 4th place has pit.
Sorry about that.
So that'll put us up in 4th place for now. That is good though for later in the race. He's gonna have to take more fuel that last stop. I could go another 5 laps, so he definitely pitted pretty early.
P1 just hit the fastest lap. 52.732.
You're in fourth. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
6.5
seconds.
This also means though that Tobias McCann,
You have about 5 laps
who's in
left.
3rd place,
I'll let you by here, man.
He's not going to have any drafting help. So that'll split those two up. That's exactly what we needed. At least it opens up the door for something to happen, maybe.
Good, Anthony.
It looks like the leaders are 20 seconds ahead of us. But they've been nose to tail since drop the green flag.
.34-17, let's move forward together, man. No need to battle.
The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 52.66.
Alright, Sean, we got 4 more laps till we have to pit. I'm going to try to stretch that perfectly, though. So it's going to be maybe tight to actually make it 4 more laps, but we'll see. But pit stop's coming soon.
Thank you, Harry.
Yeah, my bad for almost killing me 8 times.
That moment makes up for all. I appreciate it.
Yeah, not sure if I'm going to race tonight. With the Aces, it does look like they have a good slot of races tonight, but there's football on. You got the Chili Bowl. I'm going to try to watch. It does suck that Larson didn't make it in. He's obviously one of the most exciting guys to watch there.
I'm sorry, bro.
All good, dude. That was a rough point.
Yeah, I saw Matt Weaver wrote an article about how it's kind of not the same without Larson, Bell, and Rico there at the Chili Bowl.
Racing up to them, though.
Which I agree. I loved it, man. When Larson, Bell, Rico, almost every year it came down to one of those 3. Crazy good races, but still exciting. There's still a lot of good drivers in the Chili Bowl. I like Tanner Thorson. But I got the Chili Bowl tonight. You got playoff NFL football starting. So I'll probably be watching some football. Really interested. Everybody's talking about the Chiefs game. How cold it's going to be. We'll be curious to see how cold it ends up getting. It looks like third place is in the pits. We can go another 2 more laps. Again, all this strategy stuff will come into play later in the race. We're just going to see how it all unfolds, but that was our move last year. Last year we stayed out as long as possible, played the fuel mileage to the end of the race. But last year, though, we had drafting help all throughout the race. And I knew going into that was going to be a key. And unfortunately, right now, the 2 leaders have that figured out and they're gone. They have been linked up all race long, just gaining about a second, it seems like, each lap. It's Big Ten 4, Scotty. That is true. I forgot about he is racing tonight, so I need to get flow racing. That's one thing I used to have. And I ended up loving it. Absolutely loved flow racing, but
The car in front is pitting.
The leader is pitting now.
I had it back when they
The leader just did a
53.089.
didn't even have that many races. It was basically just, you know, the all-star sprints and some dirt races, but since I stopped having flow racing, they've added so much, so it'd probably be worth the price, but it looks like the 2 leaders, though, I think they just separated.
Thank you.
Yeah, second place pitted, but the leader's staying out. And we can go another 1.2 laps, so we should be able to comfortably make it this next lap, but we're going to have to pit this time by. Yeah, I agree, Dean. 1 and 2 definitely knew what they were doing this first stint, but I'm surprised they didn't pit together.
You have about 1 lap of
So it'll be interesting, though, after these pit stops, if anybody is going to be linked up like that. Because this whole race, it started out, there was 4 cars in front of us that were all together. They separated in 2 packs of 2. And then now it looks like they should be all separated. Depending on where they come out of the pits, obviously. But we'll be pitting this time. We got 4 tires checked. Fill up on fuel. But I do feel better that these guys had to pit a little earlier than us. It's at least a little bit different strategy. And we're pitting on the same lap as the leader, so we'll see. But
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel.
The leader is pitting now.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2,
You're in second.
1. Right here.
well, to be pulling into the pits in second place is pretty good, but it's worth it. You get so much more now. Cars Tour. Yeah, I forgot about the Cars Tour. Larson's High Limit Series. Yeah. And all kind of weekly shows. Yeah, that's a Big Ten 4, Scott. I remember actually last year, I think the All-Star Circuit of Sprints came to Tri-City Motor Speedway. That's just like 15 minutes from my house. And I'm pretty sure that was on Flow Racing. Can't remember exactly, but Yeah, especially with the addition of the high limit series. Cars Tour, though, I mean, that'd be worth it just there. The Chili Bowl in general all week would have probably been worth it. I should have just done it before this week, but... And obviously being such a big Larson fan, it makes sense. He's probably on there all the time, racing something.
That's it, go.
All right, 56-second pit stop. Now we'll see where we blend out here in the pack. We were 5th before all the pit stops.
Please guys, blue flag, open your eyes.
You don't own a damn track.
Duh.
Nolan, please.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the leader.
You're gonna be in front of me.
Leader with a little frustration.
I think I'm gonna go too wide in a bus stop. Maniac.
All right, so we got a 6-second gap between us and the car behind us. That's Mario Fernandez, number 12. Zach Sullivan, who we were around racing for a while, and the Viper lookalike, he's 16 seconds back, so.
Car 32
Has taken the lead. You're losing on the car in front. The gap is
9.5
seconds.
I don't know why I keep getting that pop-up.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 6 seconds.
I'm lucky it makes a slight noise before it's going to pop up. I just barely heard it. Yeah, it's 10-4, Scotty. Yeah, high limit and all-star circuits merged anyway now, which I'm kind of still, I need to look up on that and see how many races the high limit is. I know last year it was only like 12 races, but with them buying the all-star circuit, I'm guessing that number went way up. All right, so we're sitting 5th, which is about where I was hoping to be. The only way we would have gained a spot is if
The gap is 5.5 seconds.
someone else would have had a penalty or something, but still about 10 seconds back. Really wish we could get behind another car and draft off them. Damn. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that series and the World of Outlaws kind of coincide together. I know they had a little bit of drama. I didn't really follow it too much, but there was some drama last year, and some drivers couldn't race with the high limit series or something like that, or they had to limit them. I'm probably going to jinx myself here, but I have not gotten an X in a very long time. I'd say we might have gone about 10 laps without getting a single X.
One side.
So I think we're still, yeah, we got still around 7X, so.
Thank you, I found out.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 5.3 seconds.
Nice truck, Dylan.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, 10-4, Scotty.
Rentre tout ski, laisse-moi passer. Blue flag, blue flag.
So right now, it's showing we have about 40 laps to go in the race. Obviously, that's estimated, but it's usually pretty close. It's showing we have 27 laps of fuel in the tank. So we'll try to stretch that number. And maybe only have like 10 to 12 laps to go when we make our final stop. That way we can only put in like a splash of fuel or whatever, have a shorter pit stop, and then make it to the end. Does look like number 12 is keeping us honest behind us. He's kind of
pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 5.
I'm gonna say we're pulling away now, but
seconds.
he hasn't fallen off too much. It's about 5 seconds back. We're still about 11 seconds back to P4.
The leader just did a 53.434.
Damn, I don't know how, but that Dylan Hoffman guy's got a 20-second lead over P2 after pit stops.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
4.9
seconds.
Pitching in, man. Yeah, my computer just hard reset on me too, so anybody I hit, I'm sorry.
That's never good.
No one shouted and complained. Don't think you hit anyone.
Well, good deal.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 4.3 seconds.
I really wonder, though, this run without having anybody to draft off of, if we're going to even be able to save that much. At least the last stint we had a car to draft off of a few laps. Sixth place car behind us, still catching us a little bit. We're pretty equal, but he's able to reel me down. He's caught up about a second on us. Don't know if it would be smart, but it might be. Let him catch up to us and just draft him, but definitely not going to lose time to him. If he gets to us, we'll probably let him go quick to then get behind him, but we won't drop 4 seconds back to him. We're still just continuously losing time to P4. I don't know if he found a draft partner or if he's just quicker than us right now.
Hey, Oscar, take the inside.
Man, I keep messing the bus stop up. I can't.
Go by, go by.
I don't know. I can't get the exit like I want to. I haven't gotten any X's yet still in a while, so that's good at least, but. I mean, we lost like almost a half second just on the bus stop alone on exit.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
3.7
seconds.
Well, look at the standings here. So it looks like 13 drivers still in the lead lap. 29 of them within 1 lap, so.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
What's up there, Ogre? Good to see the chat. Hopefully you're doing good today.
Thank you.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 3.5 seconds.
Catching a lap car in front of us now. He doesn't seem too slow. I mean, I definitely don't want to ride behind him, but if we catch him right and we can save off him, that'd be nice. We do have another group of lap cars just in front of him.
leader just did a
53.284. Got one on your right.
Well, he blew the bus stop there,
on the
so we're
right.
not going to get any draft help from it at all. Unfortunately, we did get our first X in, I'd say probably like 45 minutes maybe.
Thank you.
I'd say you're welcome, but it wasn't delivered.
All good, man.
Yeah, man, just absolutely a ton of lap traffic now going to be up in front of us. We still got a little bit of ways to catch them, but yeah, there's still 7 seconds in front of them, but it's got to be like 5, 6, 7 cars. That 6th place now is only 2.5 seconds back. That gap was at 5 seconds at one point. It was just at 3.5 seconds a couple laps ago. So that's our biggest competition right now is P6. We're going to try to hang on to this top 5 spot here. Still a long way to go.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
2.5
seconds.
We have a car stopped on the way. Go left.
Oh. Guy did a good job getting out of the way. Sitting broadside in front of the, right in the middle of the track. There's got to be like 8 or 9 cars, lap cars in front of us.
Well, hi.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anthony. Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
Go left, cut. Go left.
Hey, Todd, I respect you and non-lap yourself, but you're just slowing me down. You're not going to get all the way to the lead lap, man.
It's that number 11. I believe he's got damage. Because last time we got to him, we blew right past him down the straightaway.
Got one on your left. Keep right there.
He's got some right side damage at least.
All clear, all clear.
Thank you, Nolan.
You're welcome.
Todd, your lap, man.
Yeah, if you guys are just watching, if you haven't already hit that thumbs up button, definitely appreciate it. Helps the channel out a lot. And also subscribe to the channel. Next week, like I've been mentioning a lot, we got our iRacing Daytona 24-hour race. We're going live next weekend. And that'll be right here back at the Daytona road course for 24 hours. Always my favorite time of the year. Then we got Speed Weeks coming up shortly after that, end of January, early February, which I actually still haven't registered for. I got to register for that, but got a lot of big races coming up on the channel. It's always one of my favorite times of the year, January, February. Nothing to do outside, and a bunch of big iRacing races. Yeah, it sure has so far, Ogre. I can't believe the 24-hour race is already next week. Big 10-4. Registered for the old Speed Weeks. It's big 10-4. There, GT got the Royal Rumble. Oh, or Brian, we don't know quite yet. There's another X, but that was our 9th X out of 20, so we're still good. We're already under an hour to go. There's only 53 minutes left. Yeah, Brian, it should be probably, if I had to guess, around the same time as this race. It just depends what split we do. We haven't really decided, I don't think, quite yet what split we're going to do. So we can either do Friday night, start it, and then go to Saturday evening, or the last couple of years we've done Saturday 11 a.m. start, and then go to Sunday 11 a.m. But I will be posting on Twitter once we find out, and we'll get more information out there this week. Posting on Twitter. But this whole week will be pretty much dedicated to practicing for the 24-hour race. Get ready for that. Yeah, good to see GT and Brian in the chat.
Got one on your right.
Sixth
Left.
place is
All clear, all
still
clear.
2.5 seconds back. We seem pretty equal. He'll gain on me a lap or two, and then I'll pull away a little bit. Coming up on this pretty heavy group of lap traffic. Got two more in front of us. But you can see those two cars in front of us. They're nose to tail. They're just pulling away. They're lap cars that we should be way faster than, but obviously, I mean, you guys know what the draft is, but you can just see it right there how big it is.
That was your fastest lap of the session. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is...
But not only does it help
0.6
with your
seconds.
time, but it just aids your fuel saving like crazy. It's Big 10-4 GT. Yep, me, Gavin, Bryson, Chris Webb. I'm looking forward to it. I think that's a really good team. I think we got a good shot at the overall win.
Car on your left. All clear, all clear.
So you got lap cars here, but they are still racing for something. They're still racing for position. Then yeah, the strictly stock LMP2 team, I'm pretty excited to see how they do with Wheelman, Joe Francis, Thomas Sherman, and Cato. I believe that's the team for the LMP2s. That's another really strong team. I'm sure JW will be streaming on the Flying Aces his stint.
The car in front is pitting.
It's Big 10-4, Joe. There he is, the man himself right there.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
2.9
seconds.
Then who's in the GT car again? I want to say Jesse, Richard. I think I saw GT. We're gonna do it, but you're not able to. What's up there, Gavin? Good to see you. Riding P5 here. Just under 50 minutes left. Got a lot of lap track in front of us, though. So try to use some of it to save a little fuel.
Got one on your right. Keep left. All clear, all clear.
It's big 10-4 GT though. You got the Strictly Aces LMP2 team. You got the Misfit team, the GT car. I might, Brian. We'll see. Last year, honestly, I streamed quite a bit of it. I think I streamed the whole 12-hour race of Sebring.
You're back in third.
But I've thought about doing that one year, is just try to stream the whole thing. The only problem is I just would imagine my PC would just shut down at some point, but luckily the last couple years though, the PC has done a really good job. It hasn't had any issues.
Thank you.
Big 10-4, Marcus. Okay, so Jesse, Richard, Brandon, Holt, and maybe Brock. All running the Misfit GT. I believe it's the BMW GT car.
That was your fastest lap of the session. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 3.5 seconds.
This guy's name is a mouthful. Not even gonna try to pronounce that one.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
But would have liked to draft with him a little longer.
Blue flag.
Come on by.
So it looks like one of the leaders of pit. That'll put us up to P3 now.
Stay, and cross off.
We're gonna stretch it as far as possible. Probably have to pit with about 13 laps to go. But you can make it from here if you were to pit, so probably see a couple guys do that. But yeah, Marcus, who's all gonna be in your
Thank you. Done.
team for the 24? That's funny, Scotty. Oh, that sucks, GT. Frenetic wheel died. Direct dive won't be here in time. There's no way to attempt it. Yeah, with what you're using now. 10-4 GT. That's too bad.
The gap is 3.1 seconds.
Chance, can anyone at the front tell me how many laps are left, please?
About 20, I think.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, depending on when our split is next week and what our driving schedule looks like and all that will determine how long we stream. I'll try to obviously start streaming once the race starts and just go as long as possible, but it'll probably be broken up into at least 2 streams. I mean, even if we just take a small break and then get back to streaming. For Marcus. Yeah, Marcus, Kyle, Walker, Jordan. All teaming up, maybe 1 or 2 more. Yeah, Marcus loves Talladega.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 2.3 seconds.
Yeah, we'll see about tonight. I might race, I might not.
Thanks, guys.
Do have my second TV here, so I could race and watch football in the Chili Bowl, but and shit, honestly, the Chili Bowl will probably be done. It probably won't even start till 1:30. We probably could run the triple header, watch all the football, and then Chili Bowl just start up. We got 8 laps left till we have to pit. It's got our 10th X of the night. Shoot, I'm down, Joe. That'd be fun. I've done that a couple times. That was always a blast.
Sorry about that, Matthias had a VR glitch.
Hell yeah, alright, 10-4, Joe. Yeah, I'd probably be down. Appreciate it, Chevy. Thanks for stopping by, saying hi. Hopefully you have a good one. Man, Fernandez behind us is still 2.5 seconds back. He has not really gained or lost anything.
Blue flag.
That's always good, Chevy. Keep taking your meds.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 2.6 seconds.
Please, Daniel and Sikorsky, please. Cheers, go.
You guys think tires in this last stop or just fuel?
I think we're only going to take fuel the last stop. I'm going to see what the tires even were. Yeah, 90% pretty much all the way around after our first stint, so. And since we're obviously going to try to limit the amount of fuel we take to have a shorter pit stop.
Got one on your left. Still there? Hold your line. Clear on the left.
Yeah, Scotty. Chili Bowl A-Main's supposed to start at 11. Money says it starts Sunday morning. Probably. I would say for sure after midnight, but. Have a good one, Chevy. What's up, Harrison? Yeah, I'm trying. This is about the highest we've been up all day. Still got to make a pit stop here in a little bit. I know, I was going to say, Ogre, I think that's like my third or fourth time lapping the guy. He, I think he's got damage. I mean, he's pretty slow down the straightaways. Yeah, I'm wearing shorts today. Probably not the best idea when it's freezing cold and there's a shitload of snow outside, but I got a heater next to me and it's almost burning my leg hair off. I think it's a little too close. Feels like the floorboards are on fire in this car. I feel like Junior at Bristol this year, getting a burnt ankle. So working lap 57, come on. Got about 5 laps till we have to pit. Ten for Joe. Let's gotta get into the teens. Yeah, it's 22 it says right now, but that's funny, GT.
Thanks, John.
Fernandez now under 2 seconds behind us. Is that what they did, Gavin? Did they move it back?
The car in front is pitting.
Yeah, we have like at least 7 inches of snow out there, I think.
The car in front is pitting.
Dang, Gavin, that's dumb. I was looking forward to that, which it's probably necessary, I'm guessing, but I'm surprised they didn't move the Chiefs game tonight, unless they did while I've been racing and haven't saw it. Yeah, Fernandez got right to our bumper now, almost. Under a second behind us. This should be the battle for P5 once
Keep the
pit stops are
outside.
done.
What's left?
We'll see how much
What's left, please?
time we save by
Thank
just
you.
taking a little bit of fuel.
Thank you. No problem.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 2.2 seconds. The car behind is pitting.
Alright, man. You're back in second.
Dang, that's crazy, Ogre. That would be pretty cool to go to a game like that, but that'd also be probably pretty damn dangerous. If it does get as cold as they say it's
Thank you,
gonna.
sir.
Yeah, damn, 8 degrees.
Big spot, big spot.
Sorry, GT. Oh, dang. It's Big 10-4 Coker. Got to get that catheter system hooked up like Bill Carter has mentioned, but we got 2 laps till we got a pit. Yeah, exactly. One of these years he'll be done building his sim rig. Maybe he'll give you the blueprints to it and have you build your own.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Sorry about that. Threw myself off.
No, you're good, but
But yeah, before all these pit stops, we were running 5th. 6th place, though, was right on our bumper. But we're going to stretch it as long as possible here. Just take fuel only. And then hopefully hang on the rest of the 25-minute race. Green Bay and Bears are still outdoors, but Minnesota and Detroit's not.
The car in front is pitting.
The leader is pitting now.
Then maybe I misheard this, but I thought there was a stadium with heated turf, like underneath the field, so it doesn't like freeze. Could be completely wrong, but I thought maybe Lambeau Field had that. But it's showing we got 1.3 laps of fuel left, so we're gonna stretch it one more lap. We're only going to be taking about a half a tank of fuel, so it should cut the pit time down in half.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Okay, yeah, 10-4, Brian. I thought so.
Thank you.
Oh, that's interesting, Ogre. Candlestick was always below sea level. It's always wet. All right, we're pitting this time.
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel.
All right, final pit stop. Fuel
Pit
only.
box in 10,
Just under 25 minutes left. It's showing we got 13
5.
laps to go.
3, 2,
Good job, man. You're in first.
1.
Might have been able to take tires, which probably should have. I don't know. Figure that out in testing for next year. How long it takes to do tires and a half tank of fuel.
All right, that's it. Go.
All right, yeah, first pit stop 56 seconds. Our second pit stop 27, so we'll see where this takes us. We're 7 seconds ahead of 6th place, who was on our bumper when we made the pit stop. So that'll be at least good. Nice little gap between us and second. Or us and 6th place. And these tires must be like concrete, man. These things do not wear out very much at all. Of course, now when we don't need to draft off someone, we'll probably get someone to draft off of.
Car 36
has taken the lead.
Car on your right. Still there. Clear on the right.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
7.7
seconds.
All right, so it looks like we'll be in P4. So we started this pit stop sequence when everybody started pitting in 5th. Might have gained one spot, and also we're only 7 seconds back of P3. But I believe that's because P3 pitted probably way before us.
Let you go in turn 1.
Had to take more fuel, so just longer pit stop.
Thanks, Kurt.
But we'll try to run him down from podium spot.
Car on your right. Still there. All clear, all clear.
We are gaining on 3rd place. It was about 7 seconds. 7.5 seconds. We gained about a second on him, I think, this lap. It's down to 6.6 seconds. Keep an eye on that. Maybe we'll be able to get a podium spot. That'd be a huge victory for us. I'll take it. Really just a top 5 here would be huge, but
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
8.7
seconds.
Ten 4 Harrison. Try a little bit wider entry. They got no pressure from behind. Gained about a second on Fernandez since we came off pit road. It's 8.5 seconds. Gained just a little bit on 3rd place. Yeah, 10-4 Harrison. I'm going to hunker down and try to get him here. Most of that last stint and the stint before, I was trying to save, but obviously no more saving now.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
9
seconds. You're losing on the car in front.
Here's that number 11 again. Lapped him about
2 seconds.
10 times a day.
Car on your left. All clear, all clear.
It's Big 10-4 Zeke. Good to see you back. Yeah, riding P4 right now. We were 6.5 seconds back of P3. Now we're only 5 seconds back of P3. So that's the goal now, is we got to get that podium spot. Sitting on a podium would feel like a win here today, that's for sure. Gained a second that time. Yeah, Harrison, that did help a lot. I entered way wider, and definitely you can just carry a lot more momentum to the middle of the corner. Oh my God. There's that damn pop-up again. Well, I had a bad chicane, but we'll have the draft here a little bit.
Got one on your right. Stay left. Stay left.
Tip 4 GT.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is
5.7
seconds.
Clear on the right.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
9.3
seconds.
Yeah, I lost some time to P3. That chicane was pretty bad. It's tough to follow another car through the chicane. Alright, still kept the gap about 5.2, 5.3 seconds. He is drafting off someone right now. Looks like he's going to make a pass. He shouldn't have any traffic in front of him for a while.
Thanks, John.
They say you cut the course. Give up the time gain.
Well, I blew it there. Damn
Got
it.
one on your right.
Just trying to push too hard in the
All
chicane.
clear, all
And
clear.
that'll lose us at least 2 seconds. Damn it,
You're
damn it,
losing
damn
on the
it.
car in front. The gap is
7.4
seconds.
Might still have time, we'll see. But that was probably the dagger right there.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is
6.1
seconds.
Thanks, buddy.
Got one on your right. All clear, all clear.
Oh man, that last chicane was tough. It's now a 7.2 gap to P3. Was 5.2 at this point last lap, so only a 2-second loss for getting a cutting penalty. That's pretty good. I mean, that was a good chicane. Yeah, he's gone. I just don't see it happening now. Unless he makes a mistake. But we'll keep trying. We'll just
You're losing on the car in front. The gap
try
is
and click off
7.3
7 more laps here.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
6.7
seconds.
Hey, hi.
Tap 4, Ogre, that's what Gavin came in and said. It. They postponed it. This is a big chicane for us. We need to get through here cleanly, get this draft, and man, I was 0.2 a lap faster entering that chicane, but lost a lot of time there. Oh, well, we'll still get the draft here. Yeah, I agree, Brian. I'm just not getting through there as good as possible, or as good
That was your
for whatever reason.
session. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
7.7
seconds.
The bus stop is all about rhythm, and for whatever reason, I just haven't had it today. Oh, this will be good. We'll just race around all the lap cars here.
You're going well. Keep at it.
What's up, Spasm? Good to see you.
are on your right. Stay left.
I doubt I would have
Clear on
catch
the right.
or would have been able to cut third place after that mistake in the bus stop, but these lap cars definitely aren't helping. I'm just gonna tandem his ass. Screw it. He wanted to get around me so bad. We'll just push him.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is
7
seconds.
are on your right. Still there. All clear, all clear.
Damn, Dean, the fact he's still on the track is pretty crazy.
Thank you, Alex. No problem. Car feels a bit funky.
Yeah, you had a bit of net code there. Your car went up in the air and I thought you lost it. I felt bad.
Left, shit. Left. Left, Greg.
Man, we're still only 6.5 seconds. We're still have maintained with third place through all that. If we would have had a clean last 5 laps, I don't think there's a question. We could have at least made it close. That was a good bus stop.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is
6.5
seconds. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
6.9
seconds.
Showing we got just under 4 laps to go.
Morehouse, I'm not going to try and go by you or anything.
.2 is the gap now. We just gained a second just that lap. It's like the first lap I feel like we haven't had lap traffic either. He is catching some lap traffic though.
You have about 5 laps left on fuel.
Dude, if you want to go here, man, I'd appreciate it.
Get it.
Well, forget that.
Whoops.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is
5.5
seconds. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
7.3
seconds.
Go right.
Down to 4.8 seconds. But he's in the draft now, those lap cars, so I'm guessing
Thank you, Travis. Thank you, buddy. Hey,
he might pull away, but he's side
Hey,
by
Todd,
side
do
with
you
him
know
now,
what this
entering the
black
chicane.
Because I know it's on your screen. I know you know what it means.
He's just going to get the draft all the way down front straightaway. Oh well, still. Maybe he'll make a mistake last couple laps here, but to come home P4, top 5 finish
Thanks for that.
would be pretty big.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 8 seconds.
Yeah, it's crazy, Ogre. Down to 4.3 seconds. But unfortunately, 2 minutes left. This might be coming to the white flag this lap. There we go. That was a great bus stop. Man, just if we would have had a cleaner last stint here, last like 15 laps, probably could have easily ran him down. Car's handling really good. It seems really fast too, with the older tires and the low amount of fuel we got in it.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The
But
gap is
8.6
seconds.
All right, man.
Final lap.
White flag this time by. One more to go.
Man, I'm gaining a second a lap on him. It's now down to 3.2. If I didn't make that mistake through the chicane, that cost us at least 2 seconds, maybe 2.5.
Good one, Nathan. That was a fun battle, man.
Plus just some other small mistakes this run.
Good
But
race, Dylan. Good race. Woohoo!
You have about 2 laps of fuel
I'm
left.
surely this thing's fucked.
all right, coming to the checker. See if we can't get this lap car here.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
9.7
seconds.
are on your right.
All right, P4, boys. We'll take it.
There's the checkered flag.
Thank you.
There you
I would
go,
have been
man.
ecstatic
Good job,
about
driver.
15
Nice
laps
race,
ago,
guys.
but
Nice race.
knowing I could have got this 38 car for a podium spot is a little bit
Wait me for the banking, Dylan.
disappointing.
Good race.
Would have been nice to sit on the podium after winning last year,
What was that,
but
Nathan? I
still,
didn't hear you,
P4, that's a really good run for us. We finished all the laps.
Good race, guys.
Kept it clean for the most part. Only had a couple
Good race.
close calls. We had that one cutting the chicane, and then really the only close calls we had were in the very like first, maybe second lap of the race.
It was a nice one. Thank you, guys.
But man, when you know you're faster than someone and you're catching them, and it's a podium spot, another spot you just really want to get. It's so painful though to make those couple little mistakes, but oh well. This between third and fourth really means nothing, but
C'est bon, Nathan. Appelle victoire, mon homme.
Thank you, Richard.
appreciate it, Spasm, Ogre, everybody that's hung out and watched all race. Appreciate it. Definitely a fun race. I love the iRacing special events, and this is, I think, one of the best ones all year. This is only my second ever full race of the ROAR I've ran. It's my third year attempting it. The first year we wrecked out like lap 3. And last year obviously we won it. So to come back and get another top 5 finish, that's pretty big. But again, next week will be the iRacing Daytona 24-hour race. We're teaming up with Strictly Stock. So join us next week
Pit boxing.
for some more racing. Back here at Daytona
All right, man.
International
That's it.
Speedway,
Ready
the
to
road
go.
race.
You just hit the fastest lap. 5-1. Right here.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, that's it. Go.
For having the 46th highest I rating out of like 49 drivers to finish 4th, that's pretty good. We ended up running 76 laps. But if you haven't already hit that thumbs up button, help support the channel. Also subscribe to the channel. Got a lot of big races coming up. Most notably, again, next weekend, the iRacing Daytona 24-hour race. 24 hours here at Daytona. Again, next weekend, we'll be teaming up with Strictly Stock with the GTP Cadillac. We'll be running for the overall win. And we'll be live streaming as much as that as possible here on AKR Live. I'm sure Strictly Stock will be streaming one of the cars, and then I'm sure the Wheelman will be streaming on Flying Aces whenever he runs his stint. But yeah, copy that, Dean Sprinkle. Can't win it every year, or else we'll get accused of cheating. I appreciate it, Scotty. Thanks for hanging out and watching. Also, Zeke and Streak, Dean Sprinkle, Spasm, everybody that's hung out and watched all race. It's a good look at car after 2.5 hours of racing. Yeah, next week in 24 hours. Always one of my favorite events on iRacing. But yeah, got some football to watch today. We got a couple big games, and then got the Chili Bowl tonight. Looking forward to watching that. But we'll hop off here, go shovel some snow, and then get ready for football. Possibly doing more racing tonight with the Aces, but won't be streaming that. We'll just wait for probably next weekend to go live again. We'll see. Maybe we'll do some more racing either tomorrow or this week. Do some streaming. But again, look out next weekend for the 24-hour race. Look out for us to post some more information on Twitter. I know we'll have some information on what time we're going to be starting. Probably the driver stint, who will be starting it for us, and what drivers will be racing when. But again, next weekend, 3 cars for Strictly Stock Motorsports are field next week. But me, Gavin, Chris Webb, and Bryson Fitzgerald, all 4 of us, will be going for the overall win in the GTP Cadillac. So yeah, but again, everybody, thanks for watching. It was a fun stream. Always like streaming these longer endurance races. They definitely makes them go by quicker. But decent run for us, though. I knew it immediately once we did the first 2 laps and we got spread out. And the first like 4 or 5 drivers got like a 5 or 6 second lead, literally within like 2 laps. I knew we were going to be in trouble with the overall win. We needed to stay with those leaders in order to even have a shot at it. But yeah, I saw that, Ogre. They have honestly, it looks like a fun group of races. So I'll probably hop in at least one of those. They got the trophy trucks, off-road trucks at Crandon, I think, and then yeah, the hour-long Watkins Glen race looks pretty fun, and of course Talladega. So we'll see. See how I feel. I know I definitely want to get outside, do some shoveling, clear the driveway off, relax, watch some football, watch the Chili Bowl tonight. Hopefully watch it with some people on Discord. Have a little watch party. That'd be pretty fun. But yeah, see you later, Dean. Hopefully you have a good one. Have a good rest of your weekend if we don't see you tonight. But yeah, another roar in the books. We'll see where the rest of the guys end up finishing. I know Kyle was running today. I know Jared Wish and I believe a couple other guys. I know Coker was running. Looks like he had to call it early day, but yeah. But appreciate everybody again watching. Have a good rest of your weekend. We'll see you guys probably tonight at some point, maybe in the Aces chat, but if not, enjoy the football games today. Enjoy the Chili Bowl. And we'll see you guys next time. Have a good rest of your weekend. Take care.